Okay, so good day class. So this will be our last topic for engineering economics, which is the benefit cost ratio. Okay, so let's start. So ano nga ba itong benefit cost ratio? So benefit cost ratio, it is the method of selecting alternative that is most commonly used by the government agencies for analyzing the desirability of public projects is the benefit cost ratio. So the benefit cost method of analysis is based on the ratio of benefits to cost associated with a particular project. Okay. So itong benefit cost ratio or yung benefit cost analysis is ginagamit to ng commonly ng mga government agencies. So kasi ginagamit to especially sa malalaking projects. So 'di ba aware naman kayo na yung mga government nagkakaroon niya ng mga projects. So syempre gumagastos yung mga yan. So pag gumastos sila dapat magbe-benefit din sila. Kumbaga may balik, hindi sila malulugi. So para malaman nila kung hindi sila malulugi, ginagamitan ng benefit cost ratio. So, meron tayong dalawang formula for benefit cost ratio, which is the modified and the conventional. Okay. So, yung modified is benefit minus disbenefit all over cost, while your conventional is benefit all over cost plus disbenefit. Okay. Yung benefit daw, yan yung mga advantages. Kumbaga, yan yung mga babalik na pera. Yung, kumbaga, kikitain. Okay? Yung disbenefit naman, yan yung disadvantages. Kumbaga, yan yung mga ilalabas mo na pera all throughout. Nako ha? And yung cost naman, expenditure or pwede sabihin nating puhunan. So, yun. Okay? So, kasi dito sa modified, ang kumbaga, binabawas na yung gastos doon sa benefit. Kumbaga, 'di ba, yung benefit yun yung kinikita, tapos yung disbenefit yung nagiging gastos. Kumbaga, yung mga let's say operational work, cost, 'di ba? So yung mga yun. So binabawas na agad. So i-divide sa cost. Dito naman sa conventional, yung disbenefit or yung mga gastusin all throughout, dinadagdag na lang siya sa cost. So parang benefit all over cost plus disbenefit. Okay. So, malalaman daw natin na okay yung project if the benefit cost ratio is greater than 1. Okay, so it indicates that the project under construction is economically advantageous. Kumbaga, kikita yung project. So, nagigets ba? Okay, so dito lang kay cost or benefit cost ratio, ang gagawin lang natin dyan is lahat ng pera is pagsasama-samahin natin sa isang period. Pwede nating pagsamasamahin sa present or pwede nating gawing annuity or equal or equivalent payments. Naku ha? So, pero commonly, ang ginagawa dito, dinadala lahat sa present worth. Okay? So, try natin mag-solve. Before that, gusto ko lang sabihin na take note nyo na lang din na kapag walang binanggit kung modified or conventional yung gagamitin, ang common na ginagamit dito is yung modified benefit cost ratio. Ha? Itong benefit minus disbenefit over cost. Okay, try natin mag-solve ng isang problem. Example number 1. So, a non-profit educational research organization is contemplating an investment of 1,500,000 in grant to develop a new ways to teach people the rudiments of profession. The grants would extend over a 10-year period and would achieve an estimated saving of 500,000 per year in profession salary, student tuition, and other expenses. The program would be an additional ongoing plan activities, thus an estimated of 100,000 a year would have be released for other program to support the educational research. A rate of return of 15% is expected. So, determine the benefit cost ratio. So, parang typo to. So, tanggalin na natin to, no? So, hanapin na lang natin yung benefit cost ratio dyan. Typo lang to. So, tanggalin na natin yan. Okay, so ngayon, gawa muna tayo ng diagram siguro. So, i-invest daw muna, diba? So, mag-i-invest daw sila yung educational research ng 1.5 million. So, let's say, dyan yan, pababa kasi labas yan. Tapos, ano pa ba? Sabi dyan, it would achieve an estimated savings na 500,000 a year for 10 years. So, let's say, in 10 years daw, makakapag-save yan ng 500,000 a year. Yan, ano? Lagyan na natin hanggang year 10. So, makakasave ng 500k kada taon. So, baga, yan yung ating benefit. Tapos, sabi dyan, the program would be an addition ongoing plan activities na estimated daw na worth 100,000. Kumbaga, ilalabas yan. So, may lalabas na worth 100,000 every year din. So, may 100k ka na ilalabas kada taon hanggang year 10, ano? Ayan. O, yun lang ba? Tapos, ayan, ang rate of return or yung I daw natin or yung interest is 15%. Okay, so paano natin to i-solve? So, halapin lang natin yung benefit cost ratio. Na, di ba, benefit, let's say B, benefit minus this benefit over cost. Okay, so ang gagawin lang natin dito is lahat ng pera ay dadalhin natin sa tawag doon sa present worth. So we all know na yung cost natin, yan yung puhunan, yan yung 1.5 million. Si benefit, yan yung 500,000 per year. And si this benefit, yan yung nilalabas na pera all throughout, which is, yan yung gastos na 100,000 per year. So, ang gagawin lang natin dito, lahat yan dadalhin natin sa present worth para same sila ng period. Si cost, nasa present worth na, hindi na natin siya dadalhin. Yung ating benefit na 500,000 per year, kunin natin yung kanyang present worth. So, paano natin kukunin yung kanyang present worth? Using ordinary annuity, di ba? So, let's say A natin is 500,000. Multiply natin sa 1 plus I. Na yung I natin is 15% raised to ilang years? 10 years. Minus 1 all over 15%. Multiply natin sa 1 plus 15% raised to 10. So, ano yung magiging present worth ng 500,000? Sige, solve lang natin. Answer will be is 6,232,36 ay sorry, parang mali. Hindi pala pwede mag 6 million yan. Okay, so 2,509,384.312. So, nakuha na natin yung present worth ng 500k. So, yan yung magsisilbing benefit natin. So, ito yung cost. So, ano ba yung magiging disbenefit? So, yung disbenefit na 100,000 per year, dalhin din natin siya in present worth. So, therefore, 100,000 or let's say 100k, multiply natin sa 1 plus 15% raised to 10 minus 1 all over 15% times 1 plus I na 15% raised to 10. Okay, ganun lang naman. So, what will be the answer? So, ang present worth ng 100,000 will be it's 501,876.862. Okay. So, pwede na natin makuha yung benefit cost ratio. Okay. So, hindi ko na isusulat siguro, no? Yan, nilagay ko naman na ng label. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, si benefit na ayan, worth 2,509,000. I-minus natin yung this benefit na 500,000, yung 501. Saka over yung ating cost na worth 1.5 million. So therefore, what will be the answer? So solve lang natin. The answer is 1.338. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung answer natin, no? So, ibig sabihin, ang ating benefit cost ratio is greater than 1. So, ibig sabihin, yung project ay okay. Pero it doesn't mean naman na nakuha natin ay below 1. Mali answer natin, no? So, tama yung answer natin. But, ibig sabihin lang nun, hindi okay yung project kasi lugi. Okay, pero dito, ibig sabihin, kikita dyan, since greater than 1 yung ating benefit cost ratio. So, ganun lang naman to sinosolve. Okay? Sige, isa pa sa mga hindi nakakaintindi. Another example tayo. Okay, so example number 2, the national government intends to build a dam and hydroelectric project in the South Cotabato at a total cost of 455,500,000. The project will be financed by foreign loan with a rate of 5% per year. The annual cost of operation, maintenance, distribution facilities, and other would total of 15,100,000. The annual revenue and benefits are estimated to be 56,500,000. If the structures are expected to last for 50 years with no salvage value, determine the benefit cost ratio of the project. Okay, since wala na naman binanggit kung modified or conventional, ang gagamitin natin ulit formula is yung modified. So, yung benefit minus this benefit over cost pa rin tayo. Okay, so gawin muna natin ang diagram. Sabi dyan, yung project ay may initial cost na 455,500,000. So, 455.5 million. 0.5 million. Tapos maglalast daw yan for 50 years. Tama ba? And then, sabi dyan, meron tayong makukuha or let's say may maintenance or gastos daw na ayan. Every year daw na magkano? Ito, hindi ko na ilalagay lahat sa 15,100,000 per year. Tapos, meron ka naman daw benefit. Ayan. So, benefit naman daw per year na makukuha na 56,500,000. Okay. So, last for 50 years. So, ibig sabihin, meron na tayong cost na equal sa 455.5 million. Si benefit naman, yan yung 56.5 million per year. And yung ating this benefit, ayan yung gastos na 15 million and 15.1 million per year. Okay, so yung cost natin naka-present na. So hindi na natin gagalawin yon. Si benefit lang muna ay gawin muna nating present worth. So present worth ng 56.5 million is equals to 56.5 million, multiply lang natin sa 1 plus, yung I natin ay 5% na lang, raised to 50, dahil 50 years na tatakbuhin, over 5% times 1 plus 5% raised to 50. Okay, so bago natin solve, ilagay ko na rin yung gagawin natin. So ganyan lang din na may gagawin natin dun sa this benefit na 15.1 million. So 15.1M, multiply natin sa 1 plus 5%, raised to 50 minus 1. So 5%, then 1 plus 5% raised to 50 ulit. Solve natin parehas. So solve ko muna yung present worth ng 56.5 million. So the answer will be It's 1 billion. Tama ba? 1 billion. 1 billion and 31 million 459,788.521. And yung ito namang 1 million. So 15.1 million ay aabot ng 275,664,474.454. Okay, so nakuha na natin ito yung cost, ayan. Ito yung benefit at ito yung disbenefit. So pwede na natin i-apply itong benefit cost ratio. So, hindi ko na ilalagay lahat, no? Basta yung benefit minus this benefit over cost lang yan. So, what will be the answer? Solve lang natin. The answer will be 1.659. So, ibig sabihin, kita pa rin yung project, no? Kasi 1.659 yung ating naging benefit cost ratio. So, greater 1 pa din. Okay? So, ganun lang naman to, sinosolve. Madali lang naman to, i-apply nyo lang yung natutunan nyo sa annuity. Madali lang lahat sa present worth. Para lang siyang capitalized cost, no? Kung nare-recall nyo. Okay, so dito tayo sa last problem. Okay. So, a highway 101 leading to San Jose, California has been nicknamed the Blood Alley because of the high number of heads crashes the undivided 4-lane highway. The DOT is evaluating the proposal of rebuild Highway 101 is divided highway. So, the initial cost of the project is 230 million and the maintenance cost will be 350,000 per year. It is estimated that the number of fatalities will drop by 6 per year. So, if each life saved is valued at 4.9 million, is the project justified on a benefit cost ratio basis? Assume that the cost of the capital of project is 4% per year and the highway improvement are permanent. Okay. So, dito, sinabi dyan, magkano yung magiging project? Kung intindihin natin, the initial cost of the project is 230 million. Okay, so, let's say, lagay na natin dyan. 230M ang ating initial cost. Tapos, walang binanggit kung ilang taon, Tama ba? So, kasi binanggit dyan na permanent daw yung project. So, ibig sabihin, ano ibig sabihin nun? Magkakaroon tayo ng maintenance cost forever. Tuloy-tuloy yan. Magkakaroon ng maintenance cost, nagkakaroon din ng kita, ng benefit. Tama ba? Okay, sabi dyan, the maintenance cost will be to 350 per year. So, meron tayong binabayaran na 350,000 per year. So, 350k yan lahat. Onwards, walang katapusan. Tapos, sabi dyan, ine-estimate daw na kapag nagawa yung project, bababa ng 6 o mababawasan ng 6 yung na-aksidente kada taon. Tapos, ang presyo daw, ang value nung life na nasa-save kada taon is 4.9 million. Each yan, So, ibig sabihin, ilan yun kapag 6? So, tama ba na 4.9M times natin sa 6 will be 29.4 million. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ito yung nasa-save per year. Okay, so yan yung nagiging savings. So, may nasa-save na 29.4 million per year. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang cost natin dito is 230 million. Ang benefit natin is 29.4 million per year. And yung ating this benefit is 350,000 per year. Okay. So, paano gagawin natin dito? So, same lang. Since walang binanggit, so modify tayo. So, benefit minus this benefit over cost. So, ngayon, ibabalik lang natin lahat yan sa present. Si cost naka-present na. Ngayon, kunin natin yung present worth ng 29.4 million. So, paano to? Walang year. Ano nga ulit ginagawa natin kapag walang year or forever? So, di ba, perpetuity. So, di ba ang perpetuity is A over I? So, therefore, 29,400,000 over I lang to na 4%. So, ilan to? So, tama ba na 735 million? Yan, sakto. 735 million. O, ngayon, dun tayo sa present worth ng 350K. So, ganun din. 350,000 over I na 4%. So, ilan yan pag ginawa sa present worth? It's 8,750,000. So, apply lang natin yan. Ito yung ating cost. Ito yung benefit. Ito yung this benefit. Okay, so what will be the answer? So, benefit cost ratio kapag ginamit nyo yan. So, 735 million minus 8,750,000 over cost na 230 million. The answer will be 3.158. So, therefore, that is our final answer. Okay? So, ganun lang nagwo-work tong benefit cost ratio. So, I hope na-gets nyo, no? Kahit simpleng topic lang. Basta, apply nyo lang, natutunan nyo sa Annuity, madali lang naman to. And kung marunong kayong umintindi ng questions, since doon lang naman nagkakaproblema yung iba sa paano intindihin yung question or kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng pera na yun. So, yun lang ipapracticein nyo. So, ngayon, it's our last topic na. So, I hope marami kayong natutunan sa economics or engineering economics. And so, that's conclude our topic for today. So, thank you for listening.